What's up, guys? This is Tyler with Simply Fragrance, and I'm back at it again with another fragrance review. Today, I'm bringing you one that, honestly, I'm probably going to go down memory lane with you guys for a second. Hope that's okay with you. This is a very sentimental fragrance to me. It's a super awesome cheapie. In my opinion, it's a must-have for the summer and spring months. You can potentially wear it all year round, but I think you're really going to see this thing shine in the summer and spring months. So let's just sit back and relax for a couple minutes. Let's forget all the problems in the world. I know there's a lot of craziness going on right now, and things are just kind of chaotic right now. But let's just sit back, forget about that. I hope that this video finds you well. I hope you guys are having a great day. Yes, you in the blue shirt, and yes, you with the hat on. I hope that your day is going fantastic. Mine's going really well, and let's just get into this. So today I'm bringing you, like I said, a very special fragrance to me. I know that to some of you guys, you're gonna be like, what? This thing is special to you? But we'll get into that. So without any further ado, let's get into this. Today, I'm bringing you Versace Eau Fraiche. Bada bing. This to me, I think, is a super versatile, must-have summer, spring fragrance. I know that this might seem like blasphemy, that I might sound like I'm talking out of my butt, but I know that Creed Green Irish Tweed has been considered the king of spring. But guys, I'll just throw the box, how about that? But guys, this right here, king of spring, in my opinion. Boom. For like 40 bucks, I mean, really, 40 bucks versus, 180 if you find a good price on a discounted fragrance site. 400 almost if you're looking at buying retail. What? That's ridiculous. Boom. 40 bucks right here off Amazon. If you have Amazon Prime, shipped in 2 days. 40, 45 bucks, somewhere in there. Okay? Can't beat it. Let's go ahead and get into the presentation, okay? This is the box for Versace Eau Fraiche. This, to me, I don't know if it's like supposed to be scales or something. I don't know. Like, it sounds kind of weird, but it looks kind of like blue, like snake scales or something, like a blue leather boot with scales on it. Kind of weird, but the other thing that I think it might kind of potentially be is, how, like, if you're in a pool and you have goggles on and you're looking up, from the bottom of the pool up there, and you can see the sun kind of shining through, and you see the sunlight dancing off the waves of the water. That could be it. I don't know. I like to go that route more than a weird blue snake. I don't know. But anyways, that's the presentation. You have the house name on the top. You have the house name right here, the name of the fragrance, and then the size and concentration. This is Eau de Toilette. And then finally, I found a box that has this. The past couple of reviews, I've been telling you guys about this, and you see on the bottom right here, it's that circle with a 36M. Well, that's the shelf life. I've been telling you for the past couple of videos that it's on the bottom of the boxes. Haven't found one yet. Finally did. So I'm kind of glad that I'm not made out to be a liar or a crazy person. But right here, you'll see that it's 36M. The M stands for months. So 36 months, we know that that's good for about 3 years. Depending on how you store it, where you place it at, how you use it, all kinds of variations go into that. So it could last longer, it could last shorter. I mean, if you keep your bottles in your car and it's 98 degrees outside and it's just getting direct sunlight into that bottle, probably not gonna last 3 years, but probably last 2 years or a year and a half. I don't know. Which reminds me, I probably need to do a video on, stuff like that, like how to store it, where to put it, shelf life, all that good stuff. I'll probably do a video on that here soon. But anyways, that was the presentation. Kind of a cool box, different. I like the light blue on there. Yeah. Getting into the fragrance. This is the bottle for Versace Eau Fraiche. You have this light clear blue see-through right here. You can see my face, kind of cool. On the sides, you have like the zigzag rigid pattern. I kind of like that. It's kind of different, unique. Kind of reminds me of like the 90s almost. Boom. Take the cap off. It does snap on a place pretty well, so you could pick it up from the cap if you wanted to. I choose not to, but I digress. Here's the atomizer, ways to spray. Pretty good little atomizer for a cheapie. It's not like Parfums de Marley or Creed atomizer level, but pretty good nonetheless. So the notes on this kind of has a little bit of everything. I like this a lot. It's got amber, it's got musk, it's got lemon, it's got rosewood. For me, the real kind of star in this, no pun intended, is the star fruit. The star fruit gives it such a unique like smell to it. Like, I've never really smelled anything like this, and if you smell this, you kind of know what I'm talking about. It's kind of got its own little scent profile, and just smelling in the air. Let's just take a second. So fresh, so clean, so crisp. And another thing in here that really stands out to me, because I've smelled it so many times and I have so many other fragrances that have it, is the pink pepper in here. It gives it this kind of spicy, fresh, hey, what's that? This is different kind of vibe to it. And so back in the early 2000s, this was made back in 2006. So that was right as I started high school. Wow. That's a long time ago now, almost, it seems like. But right as I started high school, this was made. I didn't actually know about this until after high school, and we'll get into that here in a second. Like I said, I'm going to take you down memory lane a little bit. But this, I think, is a summer, springtime must-have. It's so light, so crisp, so aromatic that, I mean, realistically, I don't think there's anyone out there that doesn't like this. My wife likes it. I like it. I love it, actually. It's always going to be in my collection. I don't care if this costs $1,000. I'll find some way to fork over the money. But it's just a summer, spring must-have. I think that this is super versatile. You could casually wear this. You could put, just a gym t-shirt on, head to the gym, work out in it, spray it on after you shower and stuff. This is a great office scent. And then if you wanted to dress it up a little bit, I think you could do that. I think that you could wear this to, say, like church or like a business meeting. You could even wear this in a wedding. I actually did wear this to one of my best friend's wedding. This is what I wore, and I had a tuxedo on. So I think it's super versatile. I think that it just has such a playful, versatile repertoire. That's a big word. Repertoire that you could wear it in. I think that this is just a perfect, perfect all-around fragrance. You could dress it up. You could casually wear it. It could be a signature scent. It could be a gym scent. It's just a great cheapie. As I mentioned, you can pick this up at like Amazon Prime or just Amazon. If you have Amazon Prime, get it. 2 days shipping. You can get this for like $42 to like $45. Retail price, you're gonna be spending, depending on the size of the bottle, anywhere from like $70 to like $90 something. I don't recommend that. The only advantage to getting it at the store, like literally the only advantage, is you get it right then. You pay for it, boom, it's yours. If you don't mind waiting a couple days, you can get it off Amazon Prime. What's the name? Fragrance.net, fragrancex.com, fragrancebuy.ca. All these different types of fragrance discounted sites. You can pick those up. It's always just in stock, relatively in stock. I don't know what the word I'm looking for. Readily, there we go. It's always readily in stock. It's super amazing. People are going to continue to buy this. I think that this is one of Versace's top sellers, even to this day. I mean, 2006. I mean, we're looking at almost, we're going on 15 years, close to it, like in the next couple of years, like in 5-6 years, it's gonna be 15 years that this has been out, and it's been a classic. It's a staple in some people's fragrances. It's always going to be in mine. I think that if you're new to the fragrance game, that this is a super safe blind buy. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I give this, for me personally, and how much I like this, I give this a 10 out of 10. Versatile, it's fresh, it's different. It's not like your normal aquatic blue, Blue de Chanel, Aqua de Jour, DGO, however you want to say it, type of blue fragrances. It's kind of unique in the aspect of it. I really enjoy it. And then on the fragrance itself, I give this a 9 out of 10. I think that this is so light, so crisp. It projects off my skin, at least. It projects. You're getting 2 to 3 hours of good solid projection off my skin. Good arm's reach, arm's length. I'll spray this 3 or 4 times, and I'll go through the supermarket, go run an errand, stuff like that. I'll pop the occasional compliment from someone who's a couple feet away from me. They're, oh man, you smell good. What is that? Or this is actually so well known. Some people are even like, oh, hey, you're wearing Versace. I'm just like, hey, you got it. So, super versatile. It's well blended. It does smell a little synthetic, a little bit. That's the only reason why it doesn't have the 10 out of 10 for me. It is kind of alcoholish, whatever you want to call it, heavy in that first initial spray, but that dies down within the next 10-15 seconds. So 9 out of 10 for that, and then a 10 out of 10 for me. Now again, the reason why this is so special to me, if you want to be done with the video now, that was my review on it. Here's why it's special to me. This to me is so sentimental and so special because this was my first actual, what I considered big boy type fragrance that I ever bought. I didn't know anything about fragrances. I didn't know anything about niche or whatever. So I thought that when I got this at Dillard's, spending $80, I was like, man, this is top notch stuff. This is like top shelf. This isn't like your Curve or whatever you get at Walmart. This is like top notch. And so again, I didn't know anything, but I thought that I was spending something very special. And I got this right after I moved out. I was 19 years old when I moved out of my house, my parents' house, moved in with some roommates, got my first real job. I had worked a couple fast food jobs before that, but got my first real job. I was in a hospital. I was going to be around a lot of people, and so I wanted to smell good. So got my first real job, my first, time moving out on my own, have my own bills, got my own cell phone, got my first car by myself that I was paying for myself. I thought it was hot stuff, guys. I literally thought that, I was just hot stuff. I got, it was a little 2003 Honda Civic, little 5-speed stick shift manual. I had, back then it was a 15-inch Rockford Fosgate P2 subwoofer in my car, and man, I just literally thought that I was the king of the world. And I smelled good. Anytime we went out with my roommates, I'd be sure to spray this on, and I always got compliments. They always told me I smelled good. I hung around a lot of females at the time, not like in a weird way. I just had a lot of friends that were girls, and they always said, man, you smell so good. I wish my boyfriend smelled like this, or I wish he cared about how he smelled. And so every time I spray this, it takes me right back to that time. It takes me back to those times where I was just living life, really. I was, exploring the world for the first time on my own. I had my own house, had my own car, had my, first, job, just all these different, monumental type things that really kind of shape who we are, who we're going to be. So that's why this one holds such a special place to my heart, because those were some of the best years of my life. Me and my roommates, we just got along so well. We always hung out. We went to movies. We went to dinners. We went, we weren't just roommates. We were like best friends. And so that's why this one holds such a special place in my heart. I know that some of you know what I'm talking about. Fragrances aren't just a scent. Sometimes they're memories. I have a couple, in my collection that I'll get into at some point that I have, not because I actually like them, like they smell okay, but they make me think of certain memories. Like they make me think of certain people. There's an old Walmart fragrance that my grandpa used to wear. It was Cody Wild Musk, and it's just this old man scent that I probably will never be able to wear until I'm like above the age of 50. But it just reminds me of my grandpa. And I know that there's some of you out there that have the same type of fragrances. There's a perfume that my mom used to wear. I don't wear it because it's for women, and my wife hates it, so I just have it because it makes me think of my mom. It's sunflower. I forgot the exact brand of it or whatever, but you can pick it up at like Macy's, or not Macy's, Marshall, sorry, like discounted places, Marshall's, Ross's, place like that, super cheap. But I got it just because it makes me think of my mom, because she helped raise me, by herself for the first couple, 5-6 years of my life until she met my dad. So I mean, just these fragrances, they can mean so much more than just smelling good. So that's why this one, I don't care how much it costs, I will always have a bottle of it. And for the price right now, I mean, 30, 40, 50, not $50, 30, 45, top knot, like is where I'll go right now for it, because I know I can get it that cheap. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this. And as I always say, if you love it, who cares what they think? Wear what you love, not what they say you should. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.